Today we'll be learning how to test an alternator. We're also going to be learning how to do a voltage drop on each side of the alternator circuit, on the positive and the negative side. Let's get right into it. Let's start by connecting the positive test lead to the positive side of the battery terminal, and the negative test lead to the negative side of the battery terminal. Turn on your multimeter to volts, DC, direct current. With the engine off, ignition off, a good battery should read 12.6 volts or above. Turn on your ignition. With the engine running and no accessories turned on, you should be getting a voltage reading of about 13.8 volts to 14.8 volts. This will indicate that your alternator is working properly. Now turn on several accessories inside your vehicle to put a load on the charging system. Listen to the alternator change and watch the voltage drop as the load is being added. After adding a load, a good alternator will read above 13 volts. This alternator is in great working condition. Next, we'll do a voltage drop test on the positive side of the alternator circuit. Remove the cap of the alternator's positive battery connection. Leave the positive test lead connection connected to the battery positive terminal. Disconnect the negative battery terminal test lead. You'll now touch the alternator's positive battery connection. Your voltage should now read no more than 0.3 volts or no more than 300 millivolts. The highest reading I got was 120 millivolts, which is also equal to 0.12 volts. Well under the allowed range. Anything higher than 0.3 volts or 300 millivolts would indicate high resistance on this side of the circuit, either at the alternator connection or at the battery terminal connection. At this point, it would be recommended to replace or clean any wires or connections. Now let's test the negative side of the alternator circuit. Remove the positive test lead from the battery. Then we'll take the positive test lead and touch the outside of the alternator casing. The spec for this side of the circuit should be no greater than 0.2 volts or 200 millivolts. The highest voltage I was able to witness on this side of the circuit was 15 millivolts or 0.015 volts. Well under the allowable tolerances, indicating there is low resistance on the negative side of the alternator circuit. If you found this content helpful, drop a comment below, like, and subscribe. There's more on the way.